Hello and welcome to week 4 of semester 2 of Business Fundamental of Marketing. And I'm Syeda and I'll be covering this session. We will focus on the principle of competitive advantage. So if you look at competition, this is understanding of other competitors that is required when dealing with competition. Competition grows more intense every year. All directions are important when the competition is concerned, and global competition is also growing very rapidly. If you talk about global competitors, Toyota, Volkswagen, or Samsung, Apple, they're all competing against each other across the globe. If you look at competitive rivalry, looking into the Porter's 5 forces of competition, the first one is potential of new entrant, following by bargaining power of suppliers, bargaining powers of buyers, substitute products, and also competitive rivalry into the market. If you talk about the threat of rivalry, it's a threat of existing market competitors who are existing in the market and how well they are and how strong they are in the market. So what are their strategies in the market and how they can respond to the market as well. Threat of new entrant. This is thinking about new entrant to the market, how strong you are in terms of defending any new entrant coming to the market. What are your weak points or area of improvement and factors which can also be challenging by the new entrant coming to the market? And how easily new entrant or can enter to the market and give you tough competition. Of substitute product. This is how easily customers can find substitute product for your product. What steps have you taken to avoid this situation? And how strong is your product into the market? Bit of buyer bargaining power. So thinking about who are your buyer, what option they have in the market in comparison to your product. So how easily is it for them to move to another options or what orders they can give you? What are the cost of other similar products and how accessible are those products? Threat of supplier power. So supplier work as a backbone for any business. It's also important to think about suppliers. Think about what supplier power of increasing the price or reducing the quantity is. Also identifying potential competitors. This task might seem very easy and simple, but in fact, one of the biggest challenge for any business. Think about Virgin Media. They know that TalkTalk or Sky are their competitors, but a range of company can find it very difficult to identify their obvious or actual competitor. If you talk about competitive advantage, this is the superior element for one business which have edge on its competitors. So every organization look to have more competitors advantage over their competitors. Look into the source competitive advantage. There are 4 types how it is being divided. The first one focus on cost leadership, where there is competitive advantage is at a lower cost, whereas competitive score is at a broader target. Whereas differentiation is providing something different to the market. The next one focus on cost focus, which is focusing on lower cost as well as narrow target. And differentiation focuses on differentiation to a narrow target group. If you talk about cost leadership, this is a firm that works out to be low cost producer in the market. One of the example can be the grocery store industry. Aldi focuses on low price. The cost advantage may also vary based on the industry. Factors like economics or raw material or other source that could be considered. Differentiation. So this is one of the strategies for company to look into unique things into the market and focus on the dimension of customer value more. They will focus on some attributes which are most important for their buyer in that particular industry and position those elements uniquely. So uniqueness is important for this type of strategies. Next one is focus. So this will refer to the competitive environment into the industry. And this strategy will consider the segment or group of segments to focus and avoid other segment as well. There are two factors of focusing this strategy, which are cost and differentiation. So the cost factor will be considered in terms of cost focus, and differentiation will focus on differentiation strategy to gain competitive advantage in the industry. Thank you so much for listening.